Federal government labor unions agree on new national minimum wage. President Tinubu appoints new head of civil service ahead of Yemi Eson's retirement, plus reports from the world of sports. Good evening. You're welcome to NTA Ijebu News at 7. I am Titi Layoke. Thanks for staying tuned with us. Now the news in details. Federal government and labor union have agreed on 70,000 naira new minimum wage. The report.
And the labor unions picked up from where they left off just last week, a week ago, where they discussed about what is supposed to be the new minimum wage for the labor in Nigeria. And just to let you know that the meeting ended a few minutes ago, and some of these participants came out with some smiles indicating that we have some good news to tell Nigerians. Now we have the Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, to give us a bit of the outcome of that meeting. Thanks so much, Honorable Minister. We're here again. Just a week ago, Labour met with the federal government. What is the latest development and agreement?
Well, thank you. The latest is that we now have a new proposed national minimum wage, which is 70,000 naira. That the President will transmit to the National Assembly and hopefully will pass into law. Of course, this has been a very painstaking effort. Recall that the tripartite committee submitted a report recommending the sum of 62,000 naira to the President. But the President, in his wisdom, further consulted with organized labor, consulted with the subnationals, and now consulted also with the organized labor. And all of us are in agreement, considering the situation in the country. A new national minimum wage of 70,000 is fair enough. Of course, we all know that there is some economic challenges in the country, but we also know that we have to start somewhere. But more important is that the President has also shortened the cycle of negotiation. Instead of the usual 5-year cycle, now the negotiation of new national minimum wage will be done every 3 years. This will shorten the cycle, and the labor movement is very excited about that. They've accepted what the President has said in the spirit of patriotism and nationhood, so that together this country can move forward. We cannot continue to negotiate forever. So I'm happy and I'm glad to report that today the federal government and the organized labor have reached this common ground.
Right. Thank you so much, Honorable Minister, for this privilege. And that's it. The new minimum wage will be 70,000 naira. And the leaders of NLC and TUC also briefed the State House journalists. Let's take a listen to what they said earlier.
We are taking this well with mixed feeling because of the situation of the economy. But we have to move ahead. Despite the situation, and the negotiation can linger, coming from 62 to 70, and then with the promise that we'll come back soon to negotiate it. We are taking it back to our constituency to see how we can get a buy-in.
We made a case for both the SANU and SANU and NASU. We made a case for them that the President should, as a father of the nation, should look at it compassionately and do and so that we will not have a case where universities will be closed again.
And so that is the latest situation. The agreement is done and now left to the executive to prepare a bill to be sent to the National Assembly, informing them of these new figures and numbers to now be approved by the National Assembly for workers to begin to receive a new minimum wage. And of course, remember that a bill had been sent to the National Assembly for amendments to the 2024 budget to give allowance or to take care of any possible increase to the earlier submitted figures in the 2024 appropriation.
President Tinubu appoints new head of civil service of the Federation. President Bola Tinubu has approved the appointment of Mrs. Didi Esther Wilson Jack OON as head of the civil service of the Federation, with effect from August 14, 2024. Special advisor to the President, Media and Publicity, Ajuri Ngulali, in a statement indicated that Mrs. Wilson Jack was appointed as Federal Permanent Secretary in 2017 and has served in several ministries. The statement added that the new appointee will take over from the incumbent head of the Civil Service of the Federation, Dr. Folashade Yemi Eson, CFR, who is due to retire on August 13, 2024. President Tinubu, while thanking the outgoing head of service for her stewardship, tasked the incoming head of service to discharge her duties with innovative flair, integrity, and stringent adherence to the extant rules and regulations of the Civil Service of the Federation. In line with the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Tinubu, the Federal and Road Safety Corps will soon launch an app to boost service delivery and enhance its operation nationwide. The FRSC Corps Marshal Shehu Mohammed made this known as an engagement with officers and men of the Corps in Abeokuta, Ogun State capital. Yemi Dalimo completes the story.
The Corps Marshal notes that in line with the digital transformation of government activities of the current administration, FRSC activities nationwide will henceforth be accessed online through the app, which will soon be launched. The FRSC boss explained that the new application will not only increase productivity among workforce, but will also reduce costs as the Corps engages other measures to fulfill its mandate. Shehu Mohammed promised improved welfare for officers and men of the Corps, while also charging them to uphold the principles of trust, discipline, integrity, and selfless service to restore the glory of the Corps.
It's going to be an FRC app where all our product, all our processes will be there, and public can access it online real time without a cost, so that we ease the way they relate with FRC, and we also improve on the efficiency, effectiveness, that is the general productivity of what we do as FRC.
Ogun State Sector Commander FRSC Anthony Uga informed the august visitor that the command succeeded in reducing road traffic crashes from 462 to 224, representing 29.9% between January and June, with fatalities also reduced from 177 to 161, representing 9% in the same period.
The following efforts and initiatives, as well as homegrown initiatives, have resulted in these reduced RTCs and fatalities. A. Motorized patrols during festive seasons, joint patrols with other security agencies, regular prosecution of traffic offenders in mobile courts.
FRSC, however, notes that the Corps would not tolerate assault on its personnel under whatever guise, as such erring offenders will be made to face the full wrath of the law. The Federal Road Safety Boss, before departing Ogun State, paid glowing tribute to the founding father of the Corps, Professor Wole Soyinka, who is a worthy son of the state. In Abeokuta, Yemi Dalimo, NTA News.
The private sector must sustain its collaboration with government in the provision of critical health infrastructure towards the realization of universal health coverage in the country. The report.
Nigeria's First Lady stated this while inaugurating a medical diagnostic center in Lagos. She said the establishment of the multi-specialist facility coming at a time when the federal government is committing huge resources into the health sector is a proof of what can be achieved where there is proper collaboration between the government and the private sector. Apart from aiding detection, prevention and management of diseases through proper diagnosis, the First Lady says such facilities will also help the government check medical tourism by Nigerians.
Forefront of these transformative efforts, merging resources and expertise to elevate care standards. As we look to the future, collaborations across sector and borders are necessary to drive innovation, share knowledge, and improve patient outcomes.
A civil society organization under the banner of Door-to-Door Youth and Women Initiative for Good Governance has enjoined those behind the planned protests in the country to shelve the move. At a media briefing in Abuja, members emphasized that the organizers should rather seek a strategic engagement and collaboration with the government to mitigate the effect of the economic hardship. They outlined various interventions ranging from the Student Loan Fund and many other as genuine efforts of the present administration towards moving the country out of the woods. The report.
At a media briefing in Abuja, members emphasized that the organizers should rather seek a strategic engagement and collaboration with governments to mitigate the effects of the economic hardship. They outlined various interventions ranging from the Students' Loan Fund and many others as genuine efforts of the present administration towards moving the country out of the woods.
Moreover, the economic losses that protests of this nature will cause can be imagined. Private and public assets will be looted, vandalized, and destroyed. Businesses will be shut down, and the basic needs will become even more elusive. We have a call on our youth to embrace wisdom, explore all the necessary peaceful measures, engage with the government, and find a solution to these shared challenges.
The Senate and House of Representatives committees on tertiary and basic education have expressed their commitment to improving the quality of education at the tertiary level and make it globally competitive. This was made known in London while supervising the conduct of the JAMB examination for students in diaspora. Correspondent Olawale Amzat reports.
We are here today to witness the examination written by JAMB for Nigerian students that are living in UK.
The visit to London by the Senate and House of Representatives committees on tertiary education is to supervise the conduct of the Joint Admissions and Matriculations Board JAMB examination at the Nigeria House in London.
Nigeria is making effort instead of wasting resources to send people to other countries of the world, because we have many Nigerians in UK that are determined to go to Nigeria and school in the Nigerian institutions. So that is why this exams is being hosted in about 9 countries in the world.
And we encourage others. We are not looking at only Nigeria. We are also expecting the UK citizen to also participate in this exam. We also encourage them to expand the coast outside the countries like Ghana, Saudi Arabia, Cameroon, a few countries.
The representative of JAMB at the London Centre underscores the commitment of the organization to improve standards and attract students from all over the world to Nigeria.
So we have always conducted exams in the United Kingdom. United Kingdom oversees the whole of Europe. So we always do exam here, giving Nigerians opportunity who reside here and Europe the opportunity to come back and do their university education in Nigeria. We also conduct the same exam in other countries of the world. We conduct in Saudi Arabia, we conduct in South Africa, we conduct in Accra, we conduct in Cameroon, Benin Republic, and we are still expanding.
Some of the students expressed their optimism about university education in Nigeria.
This country, I will have to be as an international student, so I just thought that it's better to go to Nigeria since I have faith-based university there, and I won't have to. I just thought it was better to just go to Nigeria, and I prefer staying in Nigeria and doing university there because that's where I was born and I've been raised there, rather than staying here and paying as a international student.
I heard that there's an upgrade in the institutions of Nigeria, so maybe I want to experience this and see maybe Nigeria is growing as a country.
From London, Olawale Hamzat, NTA News.
We'll be back shortly after the break. Stay tuned.
Where is Glory?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Hello? Where Glow now?
Are they here?
Glow, don't go village. Tell all our customer, Abi.
Everybody pay attention. See, now Glow berekete 10x. Now he might they take tension my customers. Now they dash me 10 times the credits when I load. Or even summer me double data join.
Yeah. Wait, so with 1 5 they give all of us, so you they enjoy up to 15,000 naira credit and data.
And I say I never finish you. See, when I say if we enjoy, if when I join Glow berekete 10x, when I go get 1,000 naira welcome credits, you just carry your phone, dial *777#. Finish.
Glow, you don't win. Una see they here. Hello, please, I'm looking for Glow. Please save now Glow with they fine. Now Glow with they go. Okay, so
enjoy 10 times the value of your recharge on Glow Berekete 10X. You also get 1,000 naira for calls and data and double data bonus on your subscription.
Yeah, welcome back. Super Eagles drop one spot as Super Falcons lose to Canada in friendly match. This and more with Bright Ebochu on Sports Updates.
Of Nigeria have dropped from 38th to 39th in the world latest FIFA rankings released Thursday by the World Football Governing Body. They remain the 5th best team in Africa, with Morocco, Senegal and Egypt leading the continent. Spain, the champions of Euro 2024, have risen 5 places to 3rd, while Argentina, the Copa America and world champions, are still at the top. Meanwhile, in a friendly match, the Super Falcons lost 1-0 to Canada, which was their final preparation before the 2024 Olympic Games. They have a crucial match against Brazil in 8 days, followed by matches against Spain and the Korea Republic.
You know, it's a very difficult group, as we know, but I think they embrace the challenge. I think they want to play those teams.
Elsewhere, the D Tigers, Nigeria's female national basketball team, arrived in Berlin for a friendly match against Germany. They have been preparing for the 2024 Paris Olympic Games, with coach Reina Wakama leading the team. The D Tigers will also play against Serbia and Japan as part of their preparations. And finally, in handball, the National Division 1 League saw matches ending in draws and losses for some teams.
Most of the matches have been won by 1-1 goal. 1-1 goal to tell you handball is improving in Nigeria.
This is where you get the team that goes to play the Adova. And if we can't get it right here, we cannot also get it right in the Adova.
And in the female results, Ekiti Babes and Omojefo emerged victorious. With Sports Update, Bright Ebochu, NTA News.
And that does it on the news for tonight. So we'll meet next time. I remain Titi Layoke. Thanks for watching. Good night.